recording. All right. Now, um, we are going to explain the use of there is and there are. See if you see this thing right here. We are going to try to ask you some question about what we have in this house. And some of you already know the meaning of there is and there are, and as well as there isn't and there aren't, and is there and are there. We are going to ask question and answer question. So for the first part, we have affirmative statements. Affirmative statements. Okay. Um, so we're gonna say, what can you see? What do you see in this house? So I need everyone to open the microphone. Whenever I ask a question, you answer me the question. We're gonna start right away. And someone can tell me what is the meaning of there is. For example, if I want to say, uh, if I want to say, I'm there is a bathtub in the bathroom. There is. We use there is for singular. Look, we have there is singular, right? There is for singular. For example, there is a car in the garage. See right here, we have the garage, and how many car can we see in the garage? How many car, guys, can you see in the garage? Can we,
One.
only one. Okay, one car. So as we have only one car, so we say there is a car in the garage. There is a car in the garage because there is one car. So the meaning of there is means the following things. It means hay in Spanish. Hay un carro en el garaje. So for the singular, we use there is. There is one car in the garage. Okay? And now, a second question. How many clock? How many clock? You see the clock here? This is the clock, right? Can you see the clock, guys? Hello?
Yes.
All right.
What's up? Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
now I want to say, how many clock can you see in the basement? How many clock can you see right here?
There is a 1 o'clock.
There is one clock. So here we use there is again because we have one object, right? To refer to one object, so we keep saying there is. There is one object. Put the other one, right? So we use there is. Let's do this again. All right. There is a car in the garage. There is one clock in the house. So that's how we use there is and there are. And so you can understand, I'm going to try to open the practice. I'll try to open it. I'll try to open it. For example, here, look at this. We see right here, complete the dialogue with the correct option. There is there, there isn't, are there are, there aren't. So in the first one, we are going to choose the correct option. So to do that, we need to go to the second part of the explanation. What is it? So our second part right here is there are. So we use the are for. Can you read this for me?
Plural.
For plural. Okay. For example, How many people are there in your house? Keuri, how many people are there in your house?
There, there are
Uh-huh.
four.
Good. Very good. Right? How many people are there in your house? Right? So we say, um, Cody's answer is there are. Why we say there? He say there are because he has four people in his house. We say there are. We put this up again. Right? Then and down. Okay. Gonna play without any kind of right. So that this is a question. So he said there are four people in the house. Right? There are four people in the house. Okay. Gonna take the question away. All right, guys. Darlene, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So we use there are when we have plural. So now we're gonna go to the second group. We are going to go to the second group of question. So if I say use there is or there are, so you need to know which one to use. Now I'm gonna put this. Come on, boy, my baby, wake up. What a problem, baby boy. Come on, man, get down. All right. Yeah, get down, man. I'm here. Come on. All right. Now we go to the negative form. The negative statement, we are going to use there isn't or there aren't. What is the meaning of there isn't in Spanish, according to you guys? According to you, Emily Nicole, what is the meaning of there isn't in Spanish?
Can you repeat, please?
Okay. What is the meaning of there isn't in Spanish? Come on, come on, come on.
Eso, eso significa no está ahí, algo así. No está ahí.
No
No.
está? No. Somebody else can give me the meaning. ¿Qué es lo que está pasando con mi Nicole, eh? Nicole, como si se me está poniendo, ¿cómo que le pasa? El coronavirus fue, se te cayó. Eh, Alguien puede decirme, ¿qué significa there isn't? Si there is, ahorita vimos arriba. There is significa, ¿qué significa there is?
I,
Hay. Entonces, ¿qué significa there is not?
No hay.
No
Es
hay.
no hay.
Exactly, no hay. There isn't or there aren't, no hay. So, when can we use there isn't? Gloria, when can we use there isn't?
No hay.
Yeah, but when can you use there isn't? When? Is it for plural or singular? ¿Cuándo podemos usar there isn't? Ok, nadie sabe.
Yo
Me.
creo que
All right. ¿Quién puede? ¿Quién puede? Dale.
Singular.
For singular. Say Darlene. Darlene fuiste tú.
No, Rosana.
No fue Rosaina.
Rosana. Rosana, dame la voz de Rosana para que yo pueda identificar a Rosana mejor. All right? Okay, so that's good. The isn't is used for singular. So when can we use there aren't then? There aren't. When can we use
En
that?
plural.
In plural, right? Now, we're gonna do the following thing. So we're gonna see this example right here, because we already have the class right here. So just explaining what we explained to other group before. And for example, there isn't, there is not. That's the same thing. Okay. Now, um, let's see. Let's see something. Is there? I'm going to ask a question. Is there any apple? Is there any apple in the living room? Is there any apple in the living room? I need Darlene. Can you answer me? Is there any apple in the living room? You know what is apple, right? Hello, Darlene. And se fue.
Ah,
Darlene, my question, is there any apple in the living room? Can you see? Can you see apple in the living room?
apple
Uh-huh.
in the
In the living
living.
room. Do you see apple in the living room? You see the living
Apple,
room right here? Do you see any apple in the living room?
apple in the living.
Yeah, but do you see with your eyes apple in the living
Que
room?
si tú ves si hay manzanas.
No.
No. Okay. So how can you say no hay manzana en la sala? How can you say no hay manzana en la sala?
There is no apple in the living.
All right. There isn't or there is not any apple in the living room. For example, right here, you'll be writing there isn't or there is not any apple in the living room. Right here, if I would have to write one sentence, would say there isn't any apple in the living room. There isn't any apple in the living room, right? Say so when the statement is negative, we just use there isn't. So the thing right here, if it is singular and we have no object at all, we use there isn't, right? So let's go to the next one. The next one is there aren't. So you already know. Um, for example, I want to ask, are there are there any? See, I'm gonna show you right here the bathroom right here, right? Are oh, what happened? Oops. Hello. Oh, oh. Señores, se cayó la cosa. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. We're gonna go pretty quickly. My goodness. Okay. So we're going to continue. All right. See. Okay. Now let's continue. We say there aren't. Now we're gonna use there aren't pretty quickly because the time is short. Now look, we use the aren't when we're talking about plural. So what we do right here, for example, when we are asking the question, when we are using there are not, we use any. Any, that's mean ningún. Okay, cuando vemos, por ejemplo, any, por ejemplo, if we say there are not any beds in the kitchen. Are there any beds in the kitchen? There are not any beds in the kitchen. Fin, no hay ninguna cama en la cocina. There are not any bed or there aren't any bed in the kitchen. Now let's suppose I want to ask you some question. Let me see one more time. Okay, that line's coming up. All right, I need to ask you some question. Eh, let's say I'm gonna ask this question to Chelsea. Chelsea, are
Hi.
there any table? Are there any table in the baby's bedroom? Are there any table in the baby's bedroom?
There aren't. There are not.
Yeah, that's good. There aren't or there are not. And you say there aren't any beds in the bedroom. So we're gonna write here. Can write right there. See. All right. So we say wait a minute. Right. I don't see. Okay. We say there aren't is any bed, any table, aren't any table. Now, as it is in plural, see that we put s in table because we are talking about plural. There aren't any tables in in the nursery room. Nursery room. Nursery room. La habitación del bebé. See that the name is nursery room. Okay. Now let's go to our next stuff right here. Our next thing is asking the question. The question, for example, I need to ask if there is something. And I think I need to put another page, copy this picture. and I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put this right here. Then, okay, the third picture right here. Third picture. Okay, now the same picture. Now we're gonna ask the question. To ask a question, to ask a question, that's what we call interrogative statement. Interrogative statements. We use is there or are there. Is there or are there? So the question is there, for example, is there any car in the garage? Is there any car in the garage? Because we are asking the question for one object. When you ask question for one object, so you use is there. If there is there. Is there a car in the garage or is there any car in the garage? So we use is there right here for interrogative statement. For example, I need somebody to ask one question. Here we have one. Is there a bicycle in the garage? See that? You see right there, right? The garage. But I'm going to ask the questions. But I need you to answer the question. Is there a bicycle in the garage? According to you, answer me. A.
Teacher,
Uh huh.
excuse me, my internet is so bad and I don't listen.
Okay. So, I'm saying right here, we use is there for question, right? That's what we have. Interrogative statement. Now, is there a bicycle in the garage? Is there a bicycle in the garage? That's a question. As I'm asking a question, so the question is for one object, I use is there. If my question is related to this various or multiple objects, I'm gonna say, are there any? Are there any? For example, beds in the kitchen. Are there any beds in the kitchen? Are there any TVs in the attic? Right? So I need you guys to ask one question. You are going to choose. I'm gonna put one object. The object I'm gonna put right here is gonna be this. I'm gonna put it down there. I'm gonna put it down there. I'm gonna put computer. Computer. So I need you guys to ask the question related to the computer. And I don't want to choose anybody. I need you to choose yourself. You're gonna give me one question related to the object. Like I'm waiting for you. You know.
Tenemos que hacer una pregunta con computadora.
Uh huh.
Okay, I have one.
Okay.
How many computers?
No, but I need you. The question. I need your question. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Continue. Continue. Let me see. Continue.
Okay. How can I say hay en la casa?
Es lo que estamos hablando.
Okay,
I.
perdón.
Is
No, perdón,
there.
me equivoqué.
Is there.
Sí, how many computers there is in the house?
Okay. Now, you say how many. When you say how many, cuando ya tú dijiste how many computer, eh, yo quisiera que tú hagas la pregunta. Eso está bien, eso está excelente. Pero yo quiero que tú hagas la pregunta solamente con is there, sin how many. But la pregunta está bien. ¿Ok?
Sería como there isn't computers in the house.
No, porque la pregunta se hace como, mira, is there
Oh, okay.
or are there?
Is there Okay. Is there a computer in the house?
Exactly. So right here we say, let us write it.
Teacher, I have one.
Okay, give me a minute. Let's write the
Is
question.
there computer in the bathroom?
Okay, right? That's good. That's good. Um, let's see something. Okay. Okay. So we say, is there a computer in the house or in the bathroom? In the bathroom. All right. And now we need to put the question mark, right? You see computer. We need to see. And you need to put the question mark. That's the question for computer. Now we're gonna have a second thing, right? Now let's suppose we're gonna have right here. This thing is changing. Don't need to change. Let's suppose we are having right now. Um, let me see. Let me find something. Uh, bag of bags. See, bags. I need you to ask. I need one question with bags. Do you know what is bag? What is the word bags?
Nope.
No. For example, backpack, bag,
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
plastic bag, right? So bag. You know what is it? What is it in Spanish? Gloria, what is a bag in Spanish?
I don't know.
You don't know? Are you sure?
Yo creo que es mochila, ¿verdad?
That bolso, bolsa, uh, mochila. Exactly. That's it.
Bull.
Bulto. Yeah, that's bag, right?
I have a question.
Uh huh.
I have
Give me
one.
one question with bag.
Are there
Uh huh.
are there bags in the garage?
Are there, right? So we're gonna write here. Are there? Are there? Now, when we say are there in the question, right? You can write any bags. Are there any bags in the garage? Are there any bags in the garage? Um, Primero, ustedes pueden agregar en las preguntas, se agrega any para referirnos a ningún, algún o ningún. En este caso, vamos a decir, ¿Are there any bags in the garage? Dice, ¿hay alguna mochila, hay algún bolso o algún bulto en en el garaje, en el parqueo? Si hay algún bolso, ¿verdad? Entonces, podemos, en esa pregunta que está en plural, podemos agregarle any. Ahora, en la forma negativa, cuando contestamos en la forma negativa, también agregamos any también. Por ejemplo, dice, there aren't any. Cuando estamos contestando en forma negativa, agregamos la palabra any para decir ninguno o ningún. ¿De acuerdo? Hello.
Yes.
Oh, all right. So exact that's what you're going to do in the practice. In this practice,
That's easy.
that's easy, right? In the second part, en la siguiente hoja, tiene tres hojas. Casi prácticamente esto es todo lo que ustedes van a hacer. En la siguiente hoja, lo que van a hacer también, donde van a leer, ¿verdad? Por ejemplo, let me show you one. Let me give you an example. Hay partes donde ustedes van a escribir la pregunta. Hay partes que ustedes van a escribir, dar la forma de hacer la pregunta. Te dan la frase y tú das la pregunta, ¿de acuerdo? Entonces, por ejemplo, yo quiero que
Okay.
uno de ustedes me da este caso. porque ustedes van a escribir, porque deben recordar. Yo mandé también a ustedes esta hoja. Ustedes ven el cambio que estamos haciendo aquí, en esta hoja también va a aparecer a ustedes. Entonces, ah, usted abre eso para asegurarse de que puedan hacer la cosa bien. Deben abrir esa hoja también. Pueden abrir esa hoja y para poder ver de nuevo um, mientras que hacen esa práctica. Entonces, en la primera, parks. Recuerden, si hay una pregunta, aquí, ¿qué vemos aquí? Una pregunta, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Okay, that's a question. So, what do I use here in the first one? Somebody can tell me which one I choose here. There isn't? Is there? Are there? Which one I choose?
There isn't.
There
There
isn't?
isn't.
There isn't parks, and that's a question.
Yes.
Are there?
Se te olvidando.
Are there?
Are there? ¿Por qué? Porque parks está en plural. Segundo, es una
Porque
Porque
pregunta.
Sparks y no Park.
Yeah, exactly. Y recuerden que tiene un question mark. Este quiere decir que es una pregunta. En pregunta usamos is there o are there. Recuerden, deben utilizar la forma correcta de la pregunta, si no ustedes lo van a tener la cosa mal. Si está en plural, ustedes saben que deben utilizar are there. Si está en singular, is there. Okay,
are there?
all right?
Yes.
All right. So thank you very much. Have a nice rest of the day, right? And go and do the practice.
Okay.
All right. Take care.
Okay. Okay.
Ya no vamos. Ya.
Yeah.
Ya va claro.
I can
Okay.
leave.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.